Another careful production.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome to the channel, man. Season's 2 days away, man. And I'm excited. Pretty sure you're excited. We got Natural in the spot. Natty Bats changing his lighting every single second.
Saints gold. Word. Saints gold. Hold on.
Saints go. Stop playing with him. So, you guys seen the title. We're doing the playoff predictions and who's winning each division, and plus the wild cards for each division, each conference. Sorry, each conference. Before we do that, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get right. Oh shit. Yeah. So for me, how it's gonna work is pretty simple. I made my player predictions. Natty Baps, he made his. We're gonna go one by one, conference by conference, and just top it up. Simple conversation, you know what I'm saying? Natural had some parlays that he made today, a couple of days ago, actually.
Word. I got y'all. So I made some parlay bets about like the division winners. I made one back in June, same exact parlay. I made one recently, different payouts. So again, we talk about this every time. If you want to take part in our parlays, do not be mad at us if it does not fall out. However, we are Nostradamuses out here, so we're going to be accurate regardless. So we might have different parlays. If you like a little bit of his, you like a little bit of mine, make a big parlay. And like you still have, I think, until for future bets like that, I think you have until the season starts on Thursday, but I'm not entirely too sure. But let's just have some fun with it and let's try to make some money. Word.
I got you. So for me, I'm going before Natural shares what he has on his parlays from his different, I guess, sports work outlets. You know, because this man, he's in there. He's locked in. So before that, I'm gonna go with the NFC first. I lied. Flip a coin. Do I have a coin? I have this. Heads, which is this. AFC, tails, it's just
all right. NFC tails.
Heads. AFC's first. All right. So AFC, I have two honorable mentions, meaning teams who just missed the cut. I'll talk about that real quick. For me, the Raiders and the Titans just missed the cut. With the Titans, I don't have confidence in their quarterback situation. I feel like Ryan Tannehill is not it. And midseason, they're gonna make the switch to Malik Willis. I think that's the The who, now the question is when, right? Maybe after their bye they go through that. I don't know. But Ryan Tannehill, he's proven like even with the number one seed that you cannot win with him. Like he's the reason why they lost that game against the Bengals. And a lot of the story of the NFL would be totally different if he ain't throw like 3 interceptions. The defense sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. The defense is legit, pretty good, but you gave up 3 turnovers. Like that's not okay. So I think that Derrick Henry's still gonna be that guy. Treylon Burks, I have faith in him as a rookie. Robert Woods, they got the skill positions. It's just, can Ryan Tannehill do it? I don't know. And plus, they play a first place schedule, and over the years, first place teams, it's kind of rough. I don't know the schedule on top of my head. Actually, I could look it up real quick. Let me see. Titans. Okay, so their hardest matchups are, I would say, they play the Bills, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Bengals, the Chargers. Like that's 6. I'm sorry, that's 6. And they play the Eagles, which could be competitive. The Eagles are on the up and up. So we'll see. Yeah. So I think, I don't think they will make it. I don't think they'll make it. And plus, I think I got the Colts winning the division, but we'll get to that later. So, second honorable mention, the Raiders. The offense stacked, beautiful offense, but that's only one dimension. And the coaching, like the same thing can be said about another team that I'll mention later, but they have a proven coach quarterback combination, and in this league, you need a good coach and a good quarterback combination. They're in sync, great. But Raiders, Josh McDaniel, first year, well, not first year, but first time in the second go around as a head coach. And I don't know, I feel like that first year is always messy, is always sloppy. Like, look at the Chargers last year with Brandon Staley. Sorry for the crying baby. But, like, it's always like Chargers last year, Brandon Staley, rookie head coach. They had flashes of greatness, and they had a lot of, like, you kind of could tell that this was his first go around. So Raiders will go through a similar thing because although you got Darren Waller, what? Devontae Adams, what? Hunter Winter, what? Josh Jacobs, what? Derek Carr, what? It's like Max Crosby, what? Chandler Jones, what? You have that. But the secondary,
what?
huh?
Daniel Carlson, the kicker.
What? Daniel Carlson, what? But like, bro, that secondary is gonna get torched almost every week. And plus, between the Chargers, the Broncos, the Chiefs, like you play them twice a year. That could be 6 losses. It could be 3 losses. Could be 6 wins. Like that's not guaranteed. So I got them just missing the cut. So with my division winners, I have the Bills, Ravens, Chargers, and Colts. Those are my 4 division winners. The Bills, I feel like they're the favorites to win the Super Bowl, or at least win the AFC. And plus the AFC East is kind of weak. No disrespect to the Dolphins, slight disrespect to Tua, but I'm whatever. But I feel like the Bills all around is a good team. They're top 3 in the league right now. Ravens, as a Ravens fan, partial bias, but take it to the context, we were 8-3 last year with all the injuries we had, and then we're fully healthy this year. I feel like and we have a 4-place schedule. We was 4th place in our division last year, so our schedule is pretty easy. I know we played the Bills and the Broncos and the Saints and the Bucks. Those are, like, I think, our 4 hardest games the entire year. Plus, we play the Bengals and the Steelers, and that's the division stuff. But that's always a nail biter with us. But I just feel like we could win those games, or at least split with both. You feel me? Beat the Browns because, they not this year. No, next year, yeah, they'll be in serious contention. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this year. Chargers, I think Justin Herbert's going to take that lead. He might be the MVP. I'm still riding with the Josh Allen wave, but if Justin Herbert was to win it, I would not be surprised because I feel like year 3 for him is going to be a big one. Khalil Mack acquisition, J.C. Jackson, quick like a calm acquisition. That's a great acquisition, actually. So like the defensive line is valid. The only weakness I would say is linebacker, like inside linebacker. So like I don't know. I feel like they got it, man. With the pressure of Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, and then you got Asante Samuel Jr. and J.C. Jackson and Derwin James at the safety, bro. That's a pretty good because he could play middle linebacker too. He could do the linebacker part. So like, bro, he's him. He's him. And Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, like, bro, like that's Josh Palmer. A lot of people are high on him. Like, bro, he, feel me? Like the Chargers, bro, if they don't fuck it up, they could definitely make a lot of noise. Because they got a third place schedule too. So like they play the Broncos, Chiefs, and Raiders, all that. They could win those games. Last year they could have swept the Chiefs, but again, coaching matters. Coaching mistakes of Brandon Staley messed them up. But I think he cleans that up in year 2, and they get right. Colts, I'm a fan of Matt Ryan's. I'm a fan of JT, Jonathan Taylor. I'm a fan of Michael Pittman Jr. That triplet will take them far. And that defense is hellacious and very opportunistic. With behind Darius Shaquille Leonard. Like, I don't know when he changed his name or that was always his name.
Over the summer,
My man just said, yo, you know what? I like Darius, but I'm going to go with Shaquille.
Name is like Darius Shaquille Leonard, and he always went by Shaq in middle, like growing up, but then changed it to Darius. And then now he's like, kind of like my middle name better. So it's kind of like you guys like name better than your first name.
But it's like Julio Jones changed his name to Quintorris. Like that's not crazy.
Hey,
hey man,
have multi-millions. Like they could do what they want to do with their name.
That's a fact. But yeah, I got
trash boat. Call them trash boat. Where? Shout out to a regular show. Hold on.
I don't know. I feel like the Colts are in prime position because Matt Ryan. I wouldn't say he's a better athlete than Carson Wentz at this point. Athlete, quarterback is not like I'm saying.
Nobody
athlete.
ever say he was a better athlete. Not even in his prime. No one would ever say Matt Ryan was a better.
But
athlete.
in terms of quarterback play and smart decisions and play action, I feel like he could really cook a lot of teams. And plus, they play the Titans. They play the Titans. They play the Texans, and they play the Jags. Those are all winnable games there. Oh, hell, they even split with the Titans. That's 5 wins right there. So I feel like it'll be possible for them to get right. So those are my 4 division winners. Wild card, Chiefs, Bengals, and the Broncos. Chiefs. This is when I talked about the Raiders and talking about like QB, proven QB coach match, like pairings. The Chiefs got it. Like this might sound like OD dick rodding, but feel me, I don't care, bro. We got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, bro. I got faith. Until they can't do it, you feel me? They gotta drop 30 every game because we know they can. Like, bro, I know Tyreek Hill's gone. I know that. And that's okay because they still got the best tight end or second best tight end in the game in Kelsey. Feel me? They still got speed with McCole Hardman and MVS. And Juju is gonna have a career resurgence because I think he's done with the TikTok shit. He should be done with the TikTok shit. I don't think he want to be associated with Jackson Mahomes. I don't know. Me personally, no, I would not. But I don't know. The math not mathing with that. But I think he's a very good receiver still. And he's the number one. He's the number one. So he's gonna have a lot of targets. Can he catch the rock? I think he can. So that's that. Defense, besides the defensive line, it's trash. Other than that, I don't think they drafted this Carl Loftus kid as a linebacker. I don't know. We gonna see how that goes. But their strength is the offense. Their offense can be their defense because if they score a lot of points every possession, teams are gonna want to press and get hasty and make mistakes. Mahomes and Andy, they proven they could come back from behind. They can win with a lead. They can do whatever. So until that fails, I'm gonna always have them in that playoff race. So I don't know if they're gonna be the 5th seed or like they might sneak in the last week, but hey, I think they're gonna make it. Same thing with the Broncos are going to be one of the most improved teams because of Russell Wilson. A lot of people are not fans of Russell Wilson. I happen to be a supporter because he's black. Am I a fan? No, I personally think he's corny. That's just me though. As a person, as a football player, I'm a fan. But as a person, I think he's corny. But I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna pull a fucking Channing Crowder and say that he's a dork or whatever. I just think he's corny. Oh, he called him a square. I wouldn't jack him a square. I would just jack him as a kind of corny with the Go Hawks and the Let's Ride and all that other stuff. Huh? Broncos country.
Let's ride.
Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's for me. That's a little corny, but just play football. That's it. That's all you had to do. But Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Javonte, Melvin Gordon, Okuwebunam. I fucked your name, sir. I'm so sorry. But the defense is gonna be the bread and butter. That defense is severely underrated. Passertain, Justin Simmons, Bradley Chubb, Randy Gregory. Like, bro, they got bodies. Him, her, him, bodies. They got bodies on that defensive side. So they're gonna be a real balanced team, and I would not be surprised if they won the division. Cool. I personally got the Chargers because they have a better defense, in my opinion. But they're gonna definitely make the playoffs. If they don't, I don't know. That's trash. But those are mine: Bills, Ravens, Chargers, Colts, Chiefs, Bengals, and Broncos. Those are my 7 teams making it to the playoffs.
Okay. Is there anything else you got before I lay down the perspective down with my own?
Broncos country. That's right.
All right. So let's go with mine. For firstly, right? Let's go with my just missed. Just missed. Colts, Dolphins, Raiders, and Broncos.
Oh.
They all 4 just missed. I think this year, like, you know, every week, like 17, 18, like red zone, like all the AFC games get put on first. So all the teams that like are fighting for that playoff spot. I think in the last 2 weeks of the season is going to be must-see TV because I think all those teams will be about 9 wins, 10 wins, and my final wild card spots, which I'll unveil in a second, they get in because they beat the people who were like they're facing each other. AFC is stacked, and it's hard to just narrow down to 7 teams. The fact that there is about 10, maybe even 11 teams that can make the playoffs is insane. So let's start with my division winners. I automatically disagree with you. I got the Titans winning the AFC South. You talked about, they play a first place schedule. Oh, Ryan Tannehill is trash. Oh, no. They played a first place schedule last year and ended up being the number 1 seed and lost Derrick Henry for 6 weeks. No, like 8 weeks.
Yeah, it was mad.
So, like, it was on the shoulders of Ryan Tannehill. And yes, they lost A.J. Brown, which is a big loss. It's not going to be an understated loss. But I actually trust Mike Vrabel. I trust that defense. And I trust King Henry. So, I got them winning the division. That's crazy, but I do. Not necessarily 1 seed, just winning the division. Right? Then, I think it might be like a week 18, like Sunday Night Football. Like, whoever wins that match between the Colts and Titans, if they play week 18, like, they get in. So, I think that's what's up.
No, they played early. I think they played like the first, 6 weeks, like, twice already.
Oh, damn. See, why would they do that to you? Why would they do it to you? Then they got the North. I got your Ravens winning. You kind of mentioned it. You played a 4th place schedule. And y'all was 8-3 last year, and then injuries kicked your butts. Everyone comes back healthy. Y'all have to pay Lamar. Why haven't you paid him yet? But he's not focusing on the contract. He said he's going to focus on his playing. Regardless, though, shout out to Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame, baby. Come on, Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the game. You got J.K. Thomas coming back. You got Rashad Bateman, who I think is going to be a good dude.
What?
You got a great offensive line.
What?
All right, that's about it. Your defense is
Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. Oh, you hate him.
I don't fuck with Marcus Peters. That's what's different. That's the story when he was on the Rams. It's all right. We don't talk about it. Point is, right? Yeah, y'all got a great team. You always have a great defense. and with Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh, you always have a chance. So I think you actually sneak peek if you want to pick like team futures to win the best, like have the best record in the conference. I got money on the Ravens actually because I think our schedule is hella easy, and I think I got that. But we'll talk about more about that tomorrow. It's like our betting show. Then the AFC East got Buffalo Bills, favorite to win the Super Bowl. I actually got them in the Super Bowl. We're not making our playoff predictions like fully on, but I think if I just sneak peek, I got Saints versus Bills and Saints winning. That's just me, so, like that. Yeah. Everything you said about the Bills is fine. It's actually accurate. It's Josh Allen's time. It's Josh Allen's MVP to lose, but they are losing week 1. Shout out, little sneak peek. They are losing week 1 against the Rams. Most teams who have a Super Bowl, like, hey, we win the Super Bowl and have a celebration, except for the Ravens that year. Sorry, Peyton Manning destroyed y'all. Except for that year, like most Super Bowl like champions defend home court or defend home turf, and make it happen. But that's tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And then the AFC West, I got the Chargers as well. You said everything about the Chargers that I love as well. I love Khalil Mack. I think he's gonna have a career resurgence. I love Joey Bosa. I love Justin Herbert. I love Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. I love the entire team, and I'm always been like a Chargers supporter. Even in my old Madden days, as you know, I used to play with Phillip Rivers, Darren Sproles, Antonio Gates. Like, always been a fan of the Chargers, and also shout out to Justin. So I got those 4 teams again. I got the Titans, Chargers, Ravens, and Bills winning the divisions. Now the playoffs. I got the Chiefs. So everything right. Can't count them out. I love Patrick Mahomes. I'm not a hater, so I love Patrick Mahomes. I got the Bengals. I gotta have the Bengals. And then, man, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I gotta go with the Steelers, man.
Oh,
I gotta go with the Steelers. It's not even like I think it's gonna be like last year where like there's no reason why this team should be in the playoffs. There's no I'm not saying they're gonna win a playoff game at all. But Mike Tomlin is the type of dude to make lemonades out of lemon. Like he make you give him charcoal, he'll turn that shit into lemonade for whatever reason, bro. I don't know why. And you got Najee Harris, who's a dog. You got Chase Claypool, shout out Notre Dame. You got Pat Fryermuth. You have a fantastic defense. And all you needed was a competent quarterback. And I'm not saying Mitch Trubisky is the next Drew Brees, but I am saying he is currently better than what Big Ben was last year. So you'll have a competent quarterback who can get Deontay Johnson the ball and Chase Claypool the ball. And George Pickens, bro, he got that dog.
He's a menace.
He got that dog in him. So I just think, man, I think the Steelers got it somehow, some way. They'll find a way. And so, I said the Bengals as well. So I think the AFC North gets 3. Like, there's a team that's gonna get 3 teams in the division, and I think the AFC North got it, bro. So I'll say it again: AFC, the division winners: Titans, Chargers, Ravens, Bills, and then my 3 playoff teams. I got the Chiefs, I got the Steelers, and I got the Bengals. And then that's gonna be, oof.
Would you put that money down on the Steelers making the playoffs?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just have that's a gut, like that's my gut, my soul. Like I'm confident in my division winners. I am not confident at all in the wild card because anything can happen. But as of 8:54, September 6th, 2 days before the season starts, I think the Steelers got it, man. I think the Steelers got it.
Okay. So now we're going with the NFC now. But before I do that, guys, join the Discord. Join the Discord. It's in my description. If you're a gamer or if you want to just talk smack about football, basketball, UFC, whatever, anime, hell, even that, join the Discord. Friends in Distress. It's in my description. Me, Natural, Matt, my boy LB Justin, like we made this together because we wanted to provide a community for people who wanted to, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes, your friends don't love you when you're trying to play Fortnite and you send the bat signal and no one like they OW because they just think like, you feel me, like, oh, it's just I'm too busy for her now. They don't love me. So you put the distress call in the Discord, and hopefully that works as well. So it's just starting. We got like 30 members in it, but we're trying to grow and build a community. So again, join the Discord. It's in my description. That's right. No. So go
It's my conference, bro. I should definitely be going first. That's all
go
I got.
crazy, King. Go crazy.
All right, bro. So I can't flip my camera because I don't know why, but I'm on my phone. But come on, y'all already know. Y'all know who's winning the NFC South. I don't even gotta talk about it. The Saints win the NFC South, bro.
Word.
Listen, let's talk about it. 5-2 with Jameis, right? Last year, he goes down with ACL. He comes back. He's healthy now. We got Michael Thomas, who's healthy now. We got Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave. Our defense is full of dogs with Marshawn Lattimore, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis. We signed out Honey Badger, and Will Lutz, our kicker. He had a groin injury last year. It was out for the whole season. He's back. So a lot of the kicks we missed, and those one possession games that could have gone anyway, we missed our reliable kicker. And obviously, we got Alvin Kamara, man. He's a come on, Kamara, man. He's my guy. That's my guy. So all that being said, man, and we play a decent schedule. It's not the easiest at all, but we have a fantastic roster from top to bottom. The only question mark is, and you talked about with the Raiders getting a second chance with Josh McDaniels, right? Dennis Allen getting his second chance being a coach as well, coaching the defensive side of the ball. Yes, we lost Sean Payton. Pete Carmichael's been with the Saints since 2007 or 2006 probably. I would look at that again, but he's been with Sean Payton for his whole time. He's picked up some knowledge. We're gonna see. We're gonna make it happen. All right, so the Saints, NFC South. NFC East, I got Philly, man. I got Philly. Dallas don't got it no more, man. Dallas don't got it, bro. They just not good. They don't have a great team, man. Jerry Jones is like, oh, Zeke is gonna be the focus of our offense. I'm like, Zeke, like I guarantee halfway through the season, Tony Pollard's gonna be named RB1. And then they might make a little run. But until that happens, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then defense, yes, they got Micah Parsons, but Trayvon Diggs is overrated. And that's just, I just don't think they don't got the bodies, bro. I like
You what?
I like Dak Prescott because shout out like black quarterbacks word, but like I'm not wishing for him to suck, but yeah, whatever. Oh, they also just barely missed the playoffs for me too. We're just gonna throw that out there. Then NFC North, I got Minnesota, man. I got the Vikings. The Vikings. As a Saints fan, it pains me to say that. I'll never probably ever say that again. But I love their team. I love their offense for sure with Justin Jefferson. Like he's going to be amazing. And Dalvin Cook, as long as he stay healthy, they're gonna have a great team. Yes, Kirk Cousins. I'm not saying they're gonna win Super Bowl. I'm saying they're gonna win a division, right? Because it's really gettable this year, really, really gettable, right? Then NFC West, probably the toughest division I had to call because I love the Niners, but I gotta go with the Rams, man. I know they play a first place schedule. I know they lost OBJ. Well, he might come back in November, but who knows? He's not on any roster yet. But they got the reigning Triple Crown winner. They got the dog of Aaron Donald, man. Like you can't bet against him. I love Stafford. I loved him when he was in Detroit. I love him now. And yeah, man. So I got those four in the same division. I got the Saints winning the South, Vikings winning the North, Philly winning the East, and then the Rams winning the West. Then my 3 playoff spots. I got the Packers, I got the Bucks, and I got the Niners.
Okay.
Bucks, Tom Brady, you can't go against the GOAT. I just don't think you're going to be as good as the Saints, but it is what it is. Packers, can't go against Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man, as Stephen A would say. And the Niners probably have the best roster in the entire NFC, with the exception of the quarterback Trey Lance, who I think throughout the season will have growing pains, but I think will be an emerging, like, not star, but a quality starter as the season progresses. So no Dallas. I know people, oh no, what? No Dallas, no Arizona. I love Kyler Murray, but no DeAndre Hopkins for 6 weeks is gonna hurt them more than you know, and that's that's it, man. I almost wanted to say Detroit, but I couldn't because I'm like, oof. I love Dan Campbell, but Jared Goffel, um, until they get a new quality starter, man, he's gonna hold them back. But they're gonna be competitive, just like last year. So yeah, that's my 17th, and that's right.
Yo, I honestly have the exact same thing. I literally, so like my two misses are the Cowboys and the Cardinals. Cowboys, I just don't see it. Plus I got the Eagles winning the division because I think I mentioned it in my over unders video. Like historically, like the NFC, especially like the last like couple of years, like there's never been a repeat champ. So Dallas won it last year. Odds are they're not going to win it again. So I got Eagles because like roster wise, I got them having a better roster than thing. Especially there's rumors that Kareem Hunt is going to be traded from the Browns to the Eagles. That happens, bro. That's gonna be spooky, scary hours. Because Miles Sanders, I'm a fan, but Kareem Hunt is better. So yeah, that's crazy. Cardinals, they always spiral at the end of the season. For the last 3 years of Kyler Murray, like bro, they've done well. You've done well. You've done well. They've done well. But at one point, week 10, week 11, like there's some point in the season where everything just shits the bed and they just lose game after game after game. And that's a reflection of the coach as well. Cliff Kingsbury might not be there that much longer. Now, they've improved record-wise every single year. That's you got to give them credit for. But that does come at the expense of now you don't have DeAndre Hopkins for 6 weeks. And who knows what he's going to be doing. He's going to be training with the team.
He's a dog. He's a dog. He'll be fine.
I got faith. But, like, it's always going to be that first game back. Basically, he's going to be out for 7 weeks because that first game back, you got to get into game shape. And you know what they say about game shape? You only can get in game shape while playing games. So if he can like help them get like the rally, the last like 5-game rally to maybe make the playoffs, possibly. But I don't see it happening. Now next year, maybe because they still got James Conner, but JJ Watt's older now. They lost Chandler Jones. They still got Budda Baker and the other safety. I think his name is slipping from my mind, but he's a dog too. But the secondary, besides those two, is not really that good. The linebacker core is trash. Like for me, Isaiah Simmons was supposed to be like the next big thing, but he's not panned out to be that so far. So I don't know. But I literally have the exact same division winners. Vikings, hell to the Vikings. I'm liking like offensive coaches. Typically, especially in this day and age, are the way to go. Unless you're Mike Tomlin, fucking what's his name? Todd. No, not Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles. That's actually why I don't have the Bucs winning the division because I know he's gonna man the defense and they're gonna be good, but we saw what he did in New York. I like it's gonna be like hard to make that back. You know what I'm saying? Like until I can see the vision. You feel me? I can't see the vision. At least, and that's maybe I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I might be the only one on the limb. And plus with the Bucs, I'll get to the Bucs after. Hold on a second. But the Vikings with Kirk Cousins, I don't hit him. I'm not a super fan of Kirk Cousins, but I don't think like I think the media drags his name because he can't like win primetime games, which it sucks. That's unfortunate. But like, bro, he gets stats. He has the stats. He has 4,000 yards under his belt. He has like 30-something touchdowns under his belt. He's had that. You like that? Like, yo, he is a good quarterback. He's not top 10 by any means, but he's still a pretty good quarterback. And we got Justin Jefferson, who's going to make that case for the best receiver in the league this year. Indeed. Dalvin Cook's top 5. He's got to stay healthy a little bit. You know, he misses like 2-3 games a year. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. Adam Thielen, top tier, number 2 for me. Irv Smith. Watch out for that name. Y'all heard it here first. That boy Irv Smith. I ain't dropped him in none of my teams. I had Mark Andrews. Word. But, yo, he's going to be a dog. The defense is going to be improved. And I would not be surprised if the Vikings are the number 1 seed of the NFC. I would not be surprised. Now with the Bucks, hell to the Vikings, right? With the Bucks, I feel like I mentioned this again in my over-under video. You guys should watch it. If there was any year for that Max Kellerman infamous cliff theory to happen to Tom Brady, it will be when he does not give a fuck anymore. Because he honestly does not give a fuck. Like, when he even said it in his press conference, like, I'm 45. I got shit to handle. Like, bro, that's not the signs, the writings on the wall that, you know, the time is timing, son. The time is ticking. The clock is ticking for Tom Brady's, but, like, the time is imminent. And he plays the Saints twice. They've always had his number. They play the Rams. They play the Chiefs. Like, bro. They play the Ravens. Like, bro. Like, that's a lot of L's potentially either. So if they make the playoffs, I think so. Because it's hard seeing Tom Brady not in the playoffs. He can squeak in there. I'm confident about that. But I'm not going to be like, oh, can they win the division now? I think the Saints to lose. Actually, no, it's the Bucks to lose. Because they're like top 3 favorites out the NFC. So it's theirs to lose. But I think the writing's on the wall for them not to make it. Well, not to win the division. They can make the playoffs, though. Rams, repeat champs, I think it's the same thing. I think top to bottom, they're one of the best rosters in the game. I think they're going to be weeks where they coast. Like, I think maybe, like, they go on a good run. I got them winning on Thursday as well. Sneak peek for tomorrow's show. But there's going to be weeks after, like I say, like, midway through the season, like, after, like, Thanksgiving, where they just coasting. And they might slip up. But then when they slip up, maybe going like a 2-game skid, they get right and finish the season like 12-5, 13-4. Like, they get right. You know what I'm saying? Right for the playoffs and then make another push to repeat as champions. Eagles, bro, I said it. Bro, massive improvement all day. Packers, I cannot doubt Aaron Rodgers. I just can't. He's going to make it work. His freaking Molly Percocets, ayahuasca, for me, living like a freaking Future album. Like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with him, but if he's fine, he's that bad man, like you mentioned, like Stephen A. mentions religiously. I just don't think he's gonna slip up. They have no wide receiver 1 as of yet. My faith would be that Romeo Dobbs will eventually become the wide receiver 1 because he's shown as the most ceiling out of everybody. But hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And that's 49ers. I think it's all contingent on Trey Lance. I think we both can agree, like, they have one of the best rosters, if not just in the NFC, but in the whole, like, league. And they're a threat to any team. They're a threat to win the Super Bowl if Trey Lance could be that guy. They drafted him 3rd overall above Justin Fields. And, like, yo, for me personally think I would have went with Justin Fields because Justin Fields is a dog. Tragedy he's in Chicago right now. It sucks. I'm sorry for you, my brother. I don't know. I feel like it's just, I don't know. Well, 49ers, they traded 3 first-round picks for you, bro. And he's I think his mental is very weak because he was like, oh, I feel a way that they kept just Jimmy Garoppolo. My God, my brother in Christ. You're scaring the hoes. Not playing. But, bro, you just got to play football, bro. Play the game that you love and play it your way. They drafted you for a reason. Now, of course, you got shit to work on, but you're only going to work on them while playing the game. Practice can only get you so far. You got to lock the fuck in. Yeah, let me shake the camera. You got to lock the fuck in, you know what I'm saying? Before I tweak out, son. Lock in. That's it. Like, y'all can make the plays on your defense and running game. Mm-hmm. You got Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. You got the skills. You got the players. Nick Bosa might be defensive player of the year. Might be. Might be. I might go. I'm probably going to lean with Myles Garrett, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Bosa would not catch it. Would not get it. Would not be surprised. He's a beast. Fred Warner is one of the best, if not the best, linebacker in the game right now. They have the talent. Trent Williams is the best offensive lineman of this, like literally. I wouldn't know. I won't. The best left tackle right now.
Right now, okay.
I can't say of this generation because Tyron Smith, that boy was him. He was him when he was healthy. I can't say he's offensive lineman because right now Quentin Nelson got it. Not gonna cap.
There we go.
Quentin Nelson.
Shout out what?
Notre Dame, baby. Stop playing. I don't know. I feel like
we both agree with the teams, right? In the NFC.
Agree, yeah.
And one thing about the Cowboys, like a lot of people, why don't you don't believe in? It's not that I think Trayvon Diggs is overrated. I think he's a good corner, but I think he's again shout out his stock is super high because he catches a lot of interceptions. Like a guy like AJ Terrell for the Falcons, right? Doesn't get a lot of picks, but like locks down people. Like your job as a corner, yes, you would love to get interceptions, but your job as a corner is to not allow people to catch the ball at all. And he's probably the best in the NFC when it comes to, besides Jalen Ramsey, of course. Like huh?
Jair?
No, AJ Terrell. There's people up there. Marshawn Lattimore up there too.
Jair Alexander.
One of the best in the NFC when it comes to locking people down. But Trayvon Diggs, he gets burned so much, just like Marcus Peters. That's why I fucking hate Marcus Peters. So let's see the hit on it. But the thing with the Cowboys too, you just mentioned it. Tyron Smith probably is the best tackle in his generation. Hamstring off the bone, bro. Like you have I have not heard of that ever. Like I've seen like players like, oh, that's a torn hamstring. But to say it got off the bone like a you know how like if it falls off the bone it's free, and that's like that shit off the bone. I've never heard of that before. Never. So I don't know if he's gonna be playing at all this year. And the Cowboys, they got a first place schedule, and they got to play the NFC least. Like this. But I just don't think the Cowboys got it. Like, so also, if you're curious about how much money you can make if you put in these bets for mine, right? I also made Renell's as well, just in case, right? So I'm going dark for a second. So FanDuel, right? If you do everything Renell just said with his division winners, meaning you got the Bills winning the East, Ravens winning the North, Colts winning the South, Chargers winning the West of the AFC. And in the NFC, you got Eagles, Vikings, Saints, Rams. I put $1 in just to see what happens, right? $1 would win me $1,300. $1,300 just to, just straight up division winners, right? Make a division winner parlay. Mine, I got multiple different sources, multiple different places. The only difference between mine and Renell's is that I got the Titans winning the AFC South and Renell has the Colts winning the AFC South. That's the only difference. Otherwise, we have the same exact like division winners. If you go with the Titans winning the South instead, on FanDuel, I put this bet on Friday. $1 wins $2,400. And on Barstool Sports Book, I made this bet back in June. The same exact parlay. I'm literally telling the same exact one in June. I put $10 on it. $10 back in June. My parlay, if all the division winners we just talked about, we have the same ones except for the Titans versus Colts. If the same thing happens, 34 bands, bro. So I am going hard for these teams, man. You guys see my camera, you guys see my face. I'm going hard for these teams. Not necessarily a fan of Vikings because we have a lot of bad blood with the playoffs. Not necessarily a fan with the Rams because they choked last year and the Saints should have been in the playoffs last year. But like, as going forward, I think that these teams are going to be fine and valid, bro. Like, and if you want to go with the Colts as well, like, because that's the one. And like, I'm not really sold on the Titans because Vernell made good points, but like, if you want to go with the Colts, you can also win a band. Like, believe in us, bro. Believe in us. We believe in you. Like, let's make it happen. Let's make some money.
Make some money. Yeah, man. I think this is gonna be interesting. Game plan. That does it here for this video. That's our shit. That's our stuff. I have nothing else to say. Now playing tomorrow. We're doing the first week of the preseason. First week season predictions. How it's gonna work is we're gonna have 2 Excel sheets. One will be the pick'ems, just the pick'ems. The second one will be the spreads, meaning like Bills minus 2.5 tomorrow. Thursday, we're gonna talk about every single slate, all the odds here on ShabazzTV with myself and Natty Baps. Let's make some fucking money, y'all. Like, come on, stop playing with them. But if you lose, again, that's the slogan. If you lose, don't blame us. But if you win, blame us. Word, blame us. Give us that credit. Word.
Let's change it up. Let's tweak it a little bit. If you lose, don't blame us. But if you win, please bless us. Word.
Ooh,
Hold on.
I like that.
10%. 10%. I need my money.
I need my money. Like, bro, so put on a t-shirt.
You want to break that down?
Write that down. I'm waiting. Say that shit again.
If you lose, don't blame us. Okay.
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
All right. Hold on.
Don't blame us. But if you win,
please bless us. Word.
But I say win. But when you win, because come on, we bound to hit. We know we hitting. But when you win, please bless us. Word. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. That's a t-shirt. I'm joking. Pop, maybe. We'll see about it. But
let's see how the first couple weeks go.
But we can't be making out here premonitions out here, but we haven't done a game yet. No, and all right. But tomorrow's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. If you're watching this for the first time, join the Discord again. Link in the description for the Discord. Oh, Discordo. Friends in Distress, FID Gango. But I'm Shabazz. That's Natty Baps. If you like this video, great. Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe if you're new. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling right now. It's football baby's back, man. Football baby's back, man. Shake the camera for emphasis. God. Let's see you guys tomorrow, man. Let's make it happen. Have a good day, y'all.
Peace.
It's funny, I know about it. Certain to somebody, sometimes. And still be a nobody. Feel like you're somebody.